Welcome everybody to another Deathwatch narrative campaign. I am Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Luka will be taking on the role of the Inquisitor who is leading the kill team for today. Now, if you've never watched a Deathwatch campaign before, essentially what it is, it's a narrative campaign, but it's different. Luka only gets to bring a handful of Deathwatch Space Marines into various missions that he goes on. So it's not about coming at full force, it's about going in stealthily or completing some secondary objectives and going through the story and finding out what is happening. I've got all the rules at a link in the description below, so you can go and check that out. And if you want to play your own Deathwatch games, or if you want to just be able to follow along a bit more, because we do change a bunch of the 10th edition rules to fit more for a small kill team size thing without playing the rules of kill team. So anyways, let's jump into a bit to the story of what is going on. This story takes place deep in the Segmentum Pacificus. That's the west coast of the galaxy, if you're not familiar. Most of the stories that we've told up to this part have always been in the eastern fringe, involving Inquisitor Rin and other Deathwatch. This is a new Inquisitor, new Deathwatch, so it's not tied to that story, at least not yet. Within the Segmentum Pacificus, there's an area known as the Vantharion Void. This is a notable area, not because it's really important, but because it's really not. The Vantharion Void is actually very sparse when it comes to the number of systems involved in it, and so it's not a major trading hub. There is a hive world within it, but that's not really that big a deal. And for the most part, it's gone unnoticed of the bureaucracy of the Imperium. There's even a bunch of minor Xenos worlds with Xenos populations that live on them, which have not yet been purged because they haven't caused too many problems yet. However, a few decades ago, the entire subsector went dark. Now, nobody cared, nobody noticed, because of the vast bureaucracy of the Imperium. The few ships that would travel to the Vantharion Void never returned. But once again, not enough of them were important enough to trigger any real investigation. Until a few decades later, a couple generations later in fact, we have Inquisitor Johann Krieger of the Ordos Xenos. Now, Inquisitor Johann is actually quite old. He used to live in the Vantharion Void and studied the xenospecies that were there. But his duty took him away a few decades ago and has him pursuing other goals. Recently, however, he's noticed that his old home, if you want to look at it that way, is no longer really registering anywhere. When he looks into it, he finds what we just talked about, that had gone dark. And he's the first one to actually care enough to go and check it out. Knowing that there are Xenos threats there and suspecting that either there's a chaos uprising or the Xenos have risen up and caused some problems there, he has requisitioned a frigate to take with him a few kill teams of Deathwatch to go and investigate what is going on. After several weeks of travel through the warp and a little bumpy ride at the end due to some interference that they could not figure out what it was, but was driving the astropaths and the navigators kind of crazy, they dematerialized and came into real space. And their scanners immediately picked up what was going on. There were Tyranid hive ships in this sector. They tried to get closer to investigate, but were discovered by the Tyranids over the hive world of Noctis, and were shot down. The one frigate didn't stand a chance against the hive ships that were there. And that is where our story begins, as the frigate descends onto the world and crashes onto Hive Fleet Noctis. We're gonna go right in there and see how the kill team are doing as they try to pull themselves from the wreckage of this frigate, scavenge whatever supplies they can get, and really find out what it is that's going on and how they can escape. Of course, they fear the worst, because if Tyranids are there, then this planet must be in the middle of being consumed. So let's jump into it and find out what happens next. Here are the 10 Deathwatch kill team members that Luka has access to, painted by Gary Rudick from Nautilus Painting. Normally, Luka would choose 5 of these for every mission when he has the mission parameters, but this one is a random start. So he's going to be randomly determining 2 of them that he will have access to. I should point out that any of these can die, and once they're dead, they're dead.
These are my 10 for the campaign.
This is the 10 for the entire campaign. So if you get unlucky and somehow lose 6 of them, that means you're going to be short-staffed for missions after that.
And just so you know, the bases on these miniatures, and also many other bases, are now available on pre-order. We're doing a special digital campaign. I'll give more details at the end of the video. Go to miniwargaming.com/bases to take advantage of a super low price for the people who pre-order. Back to the show.
All right, randomize, re-roll any ties.
There, of course, 8 and 4.
And randomly you start with?
We have Austin Teen, the Black Templar. And Polk, the salamander, our apothecary, actually.
Apothecary biologist, right?
The fancy new one, the Gravis armor one.
Yeah, so he'll hand out lethal, because everybody's acting individually. So he'll hand out lethal in the combat phase, the fight phase. Polk and Ostentine find themselves in the wreckage of your frigate. So this is after it's already crashed, but just moments after it's crashed. They've just picked themselves up, picked up their gear. So you can hear the klaxons in the background, and the crackle of fire. The hallways are clogged with smoke, and it's just bad.
So we're starting this RPG off with a tragedy, and we're all separated from our squad.
Yeah, weird. I've never, I came up with that all by myself. Can you believe that? Over your voxes, you hear your Inquisitor's voice, and essentially he gives you your first mission, which is get to the, it's like a sub-command deck or a bridge, or it's one of the many comms area, navigation areas, that kind of thing.
Big ship.
It's a big ship, right? Ship. And it's the one that's nearest to you that's not destroyed, because he has no idea what's going on, and he wants scans of the local area before the ship is destroyed.
Yep.
And so your main mission is to get here, activate this, collect the data, and then escape with that data. Now, you can fail missions. There is not like a reload if you fail the mission. It's just as you succeed at missions, it gives you certain bonuses in future missions. As a secondary objective, you want to collect as much gear as you can on your way out, because obviously you're not going to have access to more of it later on, except what you scavenge.
Immediately lose our frigate. Yeah.
That's right. So you have a storage room here, you got one close by, you got one in the corner right here, and then maybe there's something going on over in that little, that's like a side area to launch one of your Black Stars, but you can probably already tell.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure the Black Star is fine.
It's just a scratch. It's just a scratch. And so it's just the two of you. Who knows if you'll find others of your Deathwatch along the way. But as you collect yourselves, you do notice some blips on your Auspex scans. So something is going on. Maybe they're friendlies. Maybe it's just other members.
It could be just a regular crew. Like there's this Imperial crew on my ship.
Now I say this is moments later. Really, it's like a good amount. You've been looking around for a little while.
Right.
So it's probably about half an hour.
They just found them each other actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're going to start right there and just go into turn one. So everybody knows this is not a limited number of turns, but you will see that there's a danger to this as the ship is burning. This is the threat level.
So threat level 1?
Threat level 1, which we'll see what that does.
Okay.
At the beginning of every turn. It's going to activate something, and possibly the threat level is going to keep going higher and higher.
And there will be a lot of rules that we'll be going over throughout this campaign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll teach it to you as we play.
Just like a tutorial.
Just like a tutorial. As the ship burns around you, as we start every turn, we're going to look at the current threat level.
1.
And you're going to roll that many dice. Every one that you roll inflicts a devastating wound to all of your Marines.
All of my Marines?
Yes.
Understood. Okay, fair.
So obviously as the threat level goes up, you're rolling more dice.
Don't roll a 1 right away.
No, you're good.
Fire ain't bad. Ain't nothing but a thing.
Now every time you don't actually hurt anybody, the threat level goes up.
Also, if I take damage, you're kind of like,
yeah,
okay, that works.
Yeah, and it's for every one that you roll that your whole squad takes a devastating wound.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get through this.
If anybody's thinking, whoa, they're gonna die so quickly, they have a lot more wounds.
Yes.
They have 4 wounds base, and he's got 5 wounds as an apothecary in Gravis armor. So they're fine.
It's like movie Marines is the term.
Yeah,
they're gonna be very heroic in what they do.
Right to your movement phase. Why don't you do your first movement?
We're gonna go towards this door with Polk and Ostentine. I'm gonna be saying their names a lot to help myself remember their names.
As you walk up to the door, you see a little thing appear in your screen in front of you. It says press A to open.
I was gonna ask, what's the button to open the door?
Yeah, it's press A.
So I will then press A.
Oh, but the door is stuck.
Oh, jeez.
And so now it shows the 2 Marines moving in. It says you need to work together.
Press A and
press
B.
A and B, but you got to press it repeatedly.
Quick
so
time
show
event.
me right there, press. And
Marines, Deathwatch!
As the door opens, it reveals what the blips were showing, which are some...
My loyal crew.
They're not your loyal crew. You don't recognize the uniforms at all. And they immediately aggressively turn to meet you. In fact, I don't actually keep track of my command points. You've got a command point at this point.
Let's go.
I'll just be doing stratagems here and there. So these guys are going to immediately overwatch, and they're going to target your,
That's Ostentine.
Ostentine, the Black Templar veteran. The heavy stubber is in rapid fire range. It's only hitting on 6s. Bloop. Nothing. And then we've got 3 of the guns that are also in rapid fire. Sorry, 4 guns in rapid fire. So this is, one of them hits, wounding on a 5. No wound. So he tanks it all. Okay, so that's the end of your movement phase. So now you have your shooting phase. What do you want to do?
Oh, we're just going to light him up.
What do you got?
Got the Absolver bolt pistol on Polk there, and Ostentine has no ranged weapons. He's got a shield and a hammer.
You could always spend a command point on grenades if you get close enough.
We're a little too far for now. No, we are in range for grenades. Grenades right, I forgot. But we did limit the grenade strat a little bit for this campaign.
Yes, it only does 3 dice instead of 6.
Correct.
To represent it's just one guy throwing some grenades in there.
I think they do that in another system. I can't remember the name of it. The small scale 40k, not kill team, but the one above it where you play like the boxes against each other.
Oh, the combat thing.
Combat patrol,
Combat patrols.
Grenades are limited in that as well.
Yes. Are you going to throw grenades?
I would.
You going to spend your 1 command point on that?
Yeah, I'll throw a grenade. But it seems dramatic. I'll do it. Why not?
Okay. So every 4+ is a immortal.
Boom! I kill 2.
Okay. So you don't get experience until you finish off a squad.
Is it the Marine who finishes the squad?
That's right. They can steal the kills for each other.
Those monsters. There's other ways to get experience as well. There's missions and stuff like that, but that's like the general one.
Yeah, your primary and secondary objectives will always give you experience.
Showing up.
Showing up always gives you, surviving gives you more, and then killing guys gives you more. Absolver, bolt pistol into them.
1 clean shot, it hits on a 3. Boom, and it's strength 5.
3 to wound. And you can reroll, because the Salamander can reroll 1 hit and 1 wound.
Boom, they got Mastercraft weapons and armor.
That's right. It's -1, so I got a 6-up save.
Pop.
It kills 1. That's 2 damage, so obviously you're killing 1. Now we go into the charge phase. Who would like to declare charge first?
They're just going to keep with the momentum. They rip the door open, they get shot, they're both charging. But Ostentine will go first.
Okay, roll his charge.
Because he's a Black Templar.
So he can reroll any or all dice.
He's going to choose to reroll all dice. Oh, no!
He fails the charge.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, he fails. Salamander will go in.
Mr. Polk, 7.
7 should be in. Because these are 2 inches each. So
correct.
2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Easily. So he just rushes forward. Brother, I got this.
He'll get within an inch there.
Now we get to introduce how combat works, because it's totally different, like 100% different than what you are used to. So let's go through that slight, quick tutorial. So this will be reminiscent of 2nd edition combat, if anybody is familiar with that, or how old Necromunda used to work, or Gorka Morka. So essentially, your Marine has 2 attacks.
Yes.
They only have 1. Now they have an additional 1 for every 2 guys. Close combat units will get more. So we're basically just going to pile in, but it's all 1 fight. And so you're going to roll your 2 dice and add your weapon skill, which his weapon skill is 4.
Yep.
They're only going to roll 1 die and add their weapon skill of 3. Whoever gets higher, you look at the difference between the 2, and that's how many hits he inflicts.
And there's critical hits and fumbles.
There are other stuff that we'll get to.
Yep. This effects on weapons. It's a very dynamic system. It's one of my favorites. I definitely push for this.
Yes. No, I thought it's a good fix for how Deathwatch usually works in these systems. It doesn't quite work for combat.
They just kind of cleave through all the enemies. There's no real risk to it.
Exactly.
If they get the charge. And this represents both parties fighting at the same time, essentially.
Yes.
But the martial prowess of the Marines typically will outpace anything else.
Now there are other bonuses. This is all in the document below. So for charging, you get +1. And as an apothecary biologist, we're letting him keep his lethal hits. Normally has to lead a unit for that. And so lethal hits will just be that any 6s will be criticals, which let you get +1 to your result.
Correct.
Normally it's for each additional 6 after
beyond
the
first, yes.
But yours, because it's lethal, will be along with the first. So I only roll 1 die, you roll 2, and we'll show how this all works. We'll speed it up when we're actually doing it. Oh, that's a critical already.
So in this case, the high die is the only thing that matters.
Yeah, the high die is the only thing that matters. So you're going to take the 6, you're going to add 1 for charging, so 7, 1 because of lethal, so 8, and then your weapon skill of 4 is 12. I got 3, plus my weapon skill of 3 is 6. Your 12 beats my 6.
By 6 degrees.
That's right, which means you get 6 hits.
Which I then roll to wound against.
Now, the rest of it is normal.
Correct.
Your strength 4, AP nothing, 1 damage.
Because he just has like essentially a short sword.
Yeah, he's got a close
combat
weapon.
Yeah,
so that part is normal. So you're looking at 3s to wound.
I'm going to kill the crap out of them, dude.
No, they got a 5-up save. They got a 5-up save. I could really get this. No.
Oh,
you barely got them.
Hey, you know what? That's a clean kill. 1 stab on one guy, break the other guy's neck. Get out of here. Sorry. When this system's in play, my mind gets way more in the game.
No, I
love
agree.
this
I
system,
agree.
yeah.
Now, since you win, you are allowed to consolidate. I know normally you can't unless there's somebody you can get to, but I'm going to allow it at all times.
Yeah, it keeps the units moving. You guys can do it as well.
Exactly.
I assume, yeah.
So where would you like to go? And you can choose where you go.
He's going to go, we're going to try and play like a squad here, they're not fools.
Run away.
Yeah, so we're going to go generally around this area with a
3 inches. Yeah, somewhere around 3 inches. Now, if somehow he hadn't killed everybody, the combat actually continues. We just keep going.
Just to roll it out, yep.
Now, whoever wins each round can choose to end the combat by moving back an inch. but so you're never stuck in combat.
You get a free disengage, essentially.
Right, so like if I had rolled a 6 and you rolled a 1-1, then I could win that roll, and then I could do the hits on you, and then be like, yeah, I'm not fighting this dude, and I can back off.
That's a little influence from like Lord of the Rings there, or a big system that Matthew's working on.
Yeah, there's some skirmish games that I'm currently writing that's taking influence from. Okay, so that's the end of the combat. Now you kill the unit, so you get an experience.
Let's go, Paul.
You get an experience for every 5 wounds in the unit, rounded up. So there's 5 wounds in that unit, so he gets 1
Oh
XP.
yeah, because that's right, gotcha.
Yeah, so he gets the 1 experience. So you do level up once you get to 6 experience. That's the first level up.
Yeah.
Also, before we go any further in this, I just want to let you know that the next episode of the Deathwatch campaign is going to be for our Vault members or our Narrative Wargamer YouTube members or higher. And so there will be links below to go and get that. But we have reopened the lifetime Vault membership sale. So if you want to nab one of those, pay once and never have to pay again, I'll put a link below, or you can go to MiniWarGaming.com/lifetime. It helps support us, but it also gives you the advantage of only paying once for a subscription. It is about 2.5 years worth of the membership, but then, you know, we should be here for many, many more years to come. So that should pay itself back, and then some. Let's get back to the game. On to my turn. Now, we're not triggering the explosions every turn, it's every round.
Start a battle round,
it's the beginning of your turn, essentially.
How do the command points work?
You do get a command point.
Is it both player turns?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can't get more than 3.
Yeah, you can only store 3 up.
Right, and that's because we'll be playing lots of little rounds. And so I don't get any command points. I'm just going to do stratagems when I feel it's appropriate.
Yes.
Basically, think of me as a game master. So what I say goes.
Okay, I can work within those rules.
So these guys are obviously just going to stay put. These ones, there's a flamer amongst them, so we want to move up. So we're just going to close that 6 inches. Nice thing about playing on these Zone Mortalis tiles is that each tile is 2 inches, so I don't have to pull out the measuring tape if I'm moving straight forward. Now, you do have the Fire Overwatch stratagem. It costs a command point. And whenever somebody does it, anybody else within 6 inches can also do it.
We should put, I guess I have access to like the general command point.
The general core rule stratagems for the most part.
Most of the flavors.
Heroic intervention works differently, as we'll come to, but we'll cover that.
So all the flavor of the Deathwatch is going to come in on their unique chapter abilities that they brought with them from.
Yeah, we're not doing army rules, so no Oath of Moment, no Deathwatch rules, just as you'll see. So, did you want to Overwatch?
He has no ranged weapons.
And he's just got a little pistol, so who cares?
Yeah.
So we're going to light up. That's
Austin-tine.
Austin-tine, the Black Templar veteran, is going to take the flamer to the face and 4 auto guns. So the flamer first will do 2 auto hits, wounding on 4s. We got 1 wound, no AP, so you got a 3-up save.
Regular save on him. He's going to make it. He's good.
He make it. He made it.
It looked like a 2.
It did. Then a bunch of auto guns. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. 2 wounds, no AP, so you get your 2 3-up saves.
3s.
And he does take a wound, so he's down to 3 wounds. So he's down to 3. Now I should point out that we are doing Battle Shock, which means in your command phase, once you're down to 1 wound, you're rolling Battle Shock, which does matter because it turns off certain abilities, but it also stops your stratagems.
And everything,
And you can't perform any of your mission objectives while you're Battle Shocked.
Yep.
So you can't search for supplies in this one, you can't activate the thing at the end. These ones are going to open up fire. Obviously, we're doing a crack grenade. Let's start with the crack grenade. Hitting on 4s. Whoa, we got a hit. This is strength 9, but you're toughness 5 in that Gravis armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I know it normally is 6.
No, sorry, it's normally, we changed the Gravis armor stats a little bit.
Yeah, it's only going up to 5, not to 6. 3s to wound. We got a wound, and that is at -2.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a salamander. He treats AP1 as 0, but AP2 does get through.
That's what it was.
So 5 up. So he fails and takes D3 damage.
He does have more wounds.
Oh, right off the bat.
Big hit. That's
3.
a big hit to Polk.
Yeah, so he goes from 5 down to 2, which means he will be testing for Battle Shock. Yeah, so these guys are still threatened by small arms fire. And then we got some auto guns. So hitting on 4s and wounding on 5s. 1 wound, AP nothing, so you got a 3-up save.
He's okay.
He's fine. That's the end of my turn, so back into your turn. But before we start,
explosions.
Threat level 2.
And I roll 2 dice.
So you're gonna roll 2 dice. Every 1 is a mortal wound
to my team.
To your whole team. You don't get any, which means the threat level is going up. Yeah, I'll roll for my guys too. So 2 dice. Yeah, no, they're fine.
That's fair.
You know what? I'm gonna say for regular neophytes and stuff, it's gonna be 1s and 2s. Because it feels more appropriate that they die quicker from the explosions.
The explosions are happening, but the power armor is deflecting most of it.
Exactly, that's why it's only 1s for you. It'll be 2s for my guys, unless there's more important dudes that have better armor, in which case only the 1s will count towards them.
And that'll be up to Matt.
Yes.
And
it still goes up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, actually, It's, you know what? No, it'll only go up if nobody gets hurt. So if it's not interesting, it goes up.
There we go. Gotcha.
You gain a command point, and then you've got your movement phase. So what do you want to do?
We are going to have... that's a tough call. Let's have Polk. He's a little bit slower in Gravis armor, so he's going to move to
5
about
inches up
here. And then, if you want to Overwatch, interrupt me. We're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to have him go here. He's going to throw a grenade that way,
Okay, so I'm going to Overwatch him before he moves.
Gotcha,
So,
yep.
And hit him with the flamer and 2 autoguns. So here's the flamer, because that's the important one. 3 auto hits, wounding on 3s. Sorry, 4s. 1 wound, no AP.
Easy.
So you guys have 3 up save. He's fine. Okay, that's the worst part. And then we just got the autoguns, only 1 hit, wounds on a 5. Nothing.
Oh, that's Overwatch too. I'm like, oh, you got 2 5s there. What do you mean no hits?
Yeah, just 6s. Just 6s. Shooting phase.
I'll just use a command point to throw a grenade over there. I'll be out after that. But you know what? It's never mind. I missed completely.
It bounces off a wall and smashes another one, exploding somewhere else. And then over here, you just got an Absolver bolt pistol, single shot.
3 to hit and a 3 to
3
wound.
to wound, and I got a 6 up save against that because it's AP 1. You got 1.
Your armor means nothing.
Charge phase.
Ah, man, I do not want to separate my squad here a little bit, but you know what? We're not too far apart. We're going to declare some charges. Yeah, we're going to have...
You're fine.
I think we're fine. I'm a little cautious here, but I don't need to be. Austin T is going to declare a charge first into those Gene Stealers down the pathway.
Gene Stealers? What are you talking about?
I mean,
they're just
regular people.
Regular people that are not on your side.
Boom. He'll make it in there.
And then you can just move him in because you can't fail that charge.
Bulk. Hey.
Now it's your turn, so you get to decide who fights first.
Yeah, let's do Polk because we already know he's got a basic weapon. The other guy has a power weapon. We can introduce that later.
Okay. So I'm still going to kind of math it out for everybody for the first couple fights, and then after that we're just going to be talking about the differences. We're not going to go over every little modifier.
Just to make it quick, we'll just say what the difference is before every fight.
But we're still in tutorial mode. So reminder, he's got 2 attacks, I've got 1. I'm weapon skill 3, he's 4, but he charged, so he's 5.
That's how we're going to probably just start announcing it going forward, yeah.
So I got a 5.
5 high, got a 3
Ooh.
high. There we go.
So that's not as good as before. So my 5 plus a 3 is an 8, and your 3 plus the 5 is an 8.
It's a tie.
Which is a tie. So on ties, nobody does any damage, and we must fight again.
And you lose charge bonuses, I believe?
And you lose the charge bonus. So your weapon skill's back down to 4.
Correct.
Which means we're just going to roll again.
Ooh, 5
you got a 5 that time, and I got a 4, so you're definitely winning. Yeah, so your 5 goes up to 9 with weapon skill 4.
I forgot I'm only 1 weapon skill higher than
you're only 1 weapon skill higher. So you got 2 hits, which are going to be 3s to wound.
Boom, boom, boom.
2 wounds. 2 wounds. No AP, but I got a 5 up save.
Oh.
So 1 survives. I'll kill him, and you automatically pile into the next one.
And we just keep the fight going.
Or you can choose to end it.
I'm going to keep the fight going.
You're going to keep it going. Okay.
Yes, of course.
All right. So keep going.
Yeah, I got 3 high.
Ooh, 3. Okay.
That's a tie.
That is a tie.
Yes.
Because you're only 1 higher than me.
Correct.
Okay. So 3. Ooh, I can win on a 5 or a 6. Oh, it's a tie again.
Tie. Sometimes there does end up being a lot of ties typically.
That's okay. Okay, there's no way I can win.
That's a critical for lethal as well.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of hits. You get 5 hits.
Hopefully dead with 3 wounds.
3 wounds, 5 up save. You got him. That's another experience for Polk.
Yes.
Who can also then consolidate 3 inches anywhere he wants to go. We've been forgetting that as a salamander, he's got mastercrafted weapons, so he can reroll 1 hit die and 1 wound die, even in close combat. Except for fumbles, which are 1s.
Yeah,
he can't reroll those.
He did well enough.
Yeah, he ended up not taking any damage, so it didn't matter. So why don't you consolidate your 3 inches? Wherever you want to go.
We're going to go towards the door, I suppose.
You do have supplies here eventually.
Oh, you know what? We're going to go towards the supplies.
Yes.
We're somewhere around there, probably.
Yeah. Now to this fight. Now, because there's 2 additional, I'm going to get an extra weapon skill. So if there was 2 additional on top of that, I would have another attack.
Yes, like, it goes... I can't remember the order it was, but there's an order to it.
It's weapon skill attack. And then if they're close combat dudes, it's for every extra guy. You get weapon skill attack, weapon skill attack.
You're going to see a lot of groups of 5, like shooty Gribblies or close combat Gribblies.
Unless they're stronger, then they'll be units of 3, or if they're really strong, just be single models.
And be like a boss.
Yeah. Or not just bosses, but like more elite dudes.
Gotcha.
So anyway, so I'm up to weapon skill 4, but you're up to weapon skill 5 on the charge.
Correct.
So I'm weapon skill 4, you're 5, so you're winning by 1. So so basically you get +1 to it. And that's not a critical.
Because I'm not lethal.
Yeah. And so 3. So you're still going to win by 4, because that's 3 difference plus the 1. So you hit me 4 times.
And these have AP too, so they're going to go right through.
So 3s to wound, no saves. So that kills 2.
Not quite enough.
And we'll just do the combat again, unless you want to back off.
We're going to keep the fight going.
Okay.
And I get my charge bonus still, I believe.
You still get your charge bonus, yes.
3 high.
Hold on.
That's a tie.
Is it a tie? because yours is 5 versus my 3. Yes, that is a tie.
Yeah.
So which means you lose your charge bonus.
True.
So you're only 1 higher than me now.
A 6.
Oh, it's a 6. You're good.
Ooh, and I went by 4 essentially.
So 4 because you're 1 higher than me. So 4.
3
to wound, you kill the guy.
An experience.
That's an experience for him.
Constantine.
Consolidate 3 inches.
We're gonna bring them back to Polk here. We're gonna try and consolidate them together.
So we're gonna go into what we're coming out of turn-based mode.
Yep. Combat's resolved.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're going to go into free-flowing mode. So the threat of the explosions are still there, but we're going to slow them down a little bit. And so right away, we're going to go to your next turn and roll for that threat. So I want you to roll 2 dice. Any ones do inflict devastating wounds on you guys.
Ooh.
So you're fine, which does mean the threat level goes up to 3.
Yikes.
But now you're welcome to explore this area until you open a door. Essentially, there are supplies to be scavenged right here, and then you can basically position yourself at the doors, and we'll move on to the next area.
They're gonna focus quickly on. They're gonna salvage this.
Who's going to do it though?
Oh, it matters, eh?
Because they get experience for doing it.
Let's just have Polk's there first. We'll have him do it. It just makes sense.
Okay, so he's going to gain 1 experience, and we're going to randomly find some equipment. So I've got a bunch of upgrades right here.
They're almost kind of transparent, but I can't fully read them.
You don't really know what they mean anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You've seen them before. So just grab one of the cards. These are really high quality cards I made on Google Docs.
We like this one. Ooh, Kraken
round. So the way this works is it's not on a specific dude. When you go to shoot for Kraken rounds, you can basically say that you're going to use Kraken rounds and get +1 AP and +6 inch range.
Okay.
But then after you do it, roll a single die, and on 3+ you get to keep it.
I see. Gotcha.
So that's the ammo check. So you're going to find that others are equipment, but they'll have some sort of ammo check or equipment check, and every time you want to use it, and some of them will say 1 use only.
Right. So essentially, every time I go to fire, I could load up Kraken rounds.
Right, but you might run. You only have so many of them, but we don't know how many.
Correct.
Because you just run out eventually.
The ammo check represents. I found like 4 or whatever.
Exactly.
If I fail on the 4th one.
So I'm going to give you an option to search for more. But if you do, we're going to roll.
Leaving. We're leaving. We're done.
Do you feel the pressure?
Do I get experience if I search again?
Yeah.
No, we're leaving.
Yeah, not worth it.
We're out of here.
Okay, then set your guys up at the doors. I'll place down the blips that you see next, and explain the next encounter.
You want me to commit to a door?
You place your guys wherever you want, but one of them has to be at a door that you're about to open.
Do we know the ship? We know where the ship is, right? We know the layout of the ship.
You know the layout. You have it in your little data pad on your wrist. And you've got Auspex scanners that allow you to see nearby threats.
We're going to go for this cross corridor here. We're going to go for this door. This is where we're going to set up.
Okay. So you check your Auspex scanners, you see blips over here, but at the same time you do hear weapons fire.
Ah, good. See, I'm like, it could be homies.
It could be.
Could be homies.
Or it could just be more of the crew getting gunned down right now.
Oh, or the honored crew, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down to save them all the same.
Ready to open the door?
Crack that drive, quick time events or anything?
Yeah, press A.
All right.
No, it's oh wait, that one.
Ah, good, it functions. Excellent.
It functions, yeah. There we go. They open the door and they see that there's a current fight going on. There's bodies all over the place. And here we have...
That's Kalarm. That's my Raven Guard, kind of assassin.
He's like a Vanguard veteran.
Yeah.
And he's surrounded by a bunch of other friends. These ones look a little stranger. They've got 3 arms.
Those aren't crew.
Those aren't crew. What's going on? Maybe your Deathwatch would recognize them at this point. We could do like a history check or something.
Yeah, like Lore Xenos.
Yeah, right? But we're going to do a couple things. Because it is still your turn. First, we're going to roll to see if this guy's taking any damage from the explosions.
Oh, yes.
And then second, we're going to see if these guys notice you and then can fire Overwatch. So it's going to be kind of like an initiative roll. Yeah. So he's going to roll all the dice as if he had been in the game for the 3 turns. So 2, 2, and 3.
Right.
And any 1s will be mortal wounds.
Would this 3 be also affecting the other guys, technically, then?
They're already dead.
Gotcha, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a 1.
He's just 1 mortal wound down. So he's down to 3 wounds. Yeah. As Raven Guard, he does have stealth, so it'll be -1 to hit. And if he's more than 6 inches away, then he's got cover as well. So he's down to 3 wounds right off the bat. And now we're going to roll initiative to see if I get to overwatch you. It's going to be simple. We're both going to roll a die. If I get equal to or higher than you, I have initiative.
Gotcha.
You roll yours first. I got to get 5 or higher. I do not. So I will not overwatch. Okay, so he's considered to have moved because he's opening the door. So you could still move your Black Templar dude a little closer. Right. And he's already considered to have moved because he's just in the middle of fighting everybody. So straight to the shooting phase. And who's going to fire? You got grenades. You got another command point.
We're going to say that Kalarm there is too tied up fending off the enemy. So we'll have we'll throw a grenade from good old Augustine. That's his name.
Augustine, something else. So you're going to throw a grenade right at the guys in front of them?
Yeah, at them. They're going to eat it.
Every 4+ is a dead dude.
Die!
Kill one of them. Totally worth it. Kills 1 guy, not the flamer. You absolve our bolt pistol. What's the firing at?
We're going to shoot it down. We actually got 18-inch range. We're going to try and alleviate some of the pressure on Kalarm there.
Now they're near some of the smoke, so it's -1 to hit. So there's actually some clogging.
That works for me. It's a little bit of stealth action. We hit on a 4 then, but we have a master crafted absolver bolt pistol, so it's going to hit instead.
It was on a 3.
That works.
-1, so I got a 6 up save.
As he knows, boom, 2 damage. Does that matter?
No, they only
one die.
each.
Well, whatever.
So 1 dies. Charge a clock.
Yes, let's go ahead and just do Kalarm first. Actually,
Kalarm?
He is gonna deal with these neophytes.
So he's gonna go after the neophytes first.
Yeah, should be relatively.
Sorry,
easy.
regular guys with 2 arms.
Regular guys with 2 arms. Regular 2-armed dudes.
Yeah, they just want to move in here with Ostentine.
Ostentine, and then we'll try and roll up Polk there. Polk.
He's good.
5.
He finally makes it in.
Excellent.
Well, not finally, but so this is interesting. We got multiple combat here, which we're going to see how it works. We'll come back to that in a second. So essentially, when there's multiple combats, whoever's turn it is chooses who fights first. So you can have like these 2 fight, for example. But instead of me backing out an inch, if I somehow win combat, I force you out an inch. And then we fight with the next one. For each additional guy that fights in the same combat, you get +1 weapon skill and +1 attack. So that's the important part there. But you can't disengage from both of them. Instead, you're pushing the opponent back an inch. So where do you want to fight first?
Let's see what Kalarm can do with that pair of lightning claws.
Okay, so he's going to fight into the neophytes, who will have an extra weapon skill for these 2, and an extra attack for the next 2. And eventually, like I said, we'll go through this much faster, but your weapon skill 4 up to 5 for charging, and I'm 3 up to 4 for 2 of the guys. So you're currently in the lead by 1. So basically, you take your highest die, add 1. And because you have a pair of lightning claws, you have 2 close combat weapons, you get +1 attacks.
So instead of 2 attacks, we're at 3, and I'm looking at a 4
4
for my
up to a 5. I do get a 6, but we've got our first fumble. So you got a 5 because of your +1.
Yep, for charging.
So for every 1 that you roll, your opponent gets +1, which means you now win combat by 1 because you get to. Oh no, we already added the 1, which means we tied combat.
But I am a higher weapon skill than you base. But we already added that. You're right.
We already added that. That was the +1.
Correct.
So we tied, which means you lose your charge bonus, and we fight again. Now we're actually the same weapon skill.
But I just have 1 more attack on you.
You have more attacks than me.
Which can be a downside.
Oh, like there's the extra 1. So I got a 1 too.
So the ones
they cancel out, and we got another tie.
All right, so we're just.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, because we're the same weapon skill.
Correct.
Now. All right, let's keep going.
Come on, Kalarm, you can do it.
Oh, there's the 6. Against my 4, so you hit me twice.
Yes.
And now you've got lightning claws.
Which do reroll when rolls the twin linked.
What's the strength?
They are. I have to double check.
It's gonna be 3s to win.
I think it's 3 no matter what.
They're twin linked.
1 would.
And it kills one of them. Now you won combat, so you could choose to back off 1 or make them back off 1.
He's got 1 purpose here.
Yeah, fight again. So since I no longer have 2 extra guys, I'm down to 1 attack. We're still the same weapon skill though.
Correct.
So it's whoever rolls higher. You got a 5. I got a 3. You hit me twice.
Easy
enough. 3s to kill.
And reroll for twin length.
Oh, you kill 2 more. That knocks my weapon skill down, so now you're in the lead by 1. Right. So now you take your highest die and add 1. Ooh, 7. Oh, an 8. 8 to the 1. 7 hits. 7 hits.
On the last 2 guys.
On the last 2 poor guys. 3s to murder.
Boom.
Yeah, you got. Oh, yeah, you got him. That's an experience point for Kalarm. And he can consolidate. Now you can't consolidate into another combat.
Right. That was my question. I'm like,
no,
what
because of the way combat works, that would just be overpowered to him just bouncing around.
It wouldn't count as a charge, I guess. But then he's like, you cleave
These
up
guys
a small
are
area.
scarier in close
I don't want to fight them yet, but they're coming at me. Yeah.
So you can kind of go wherever you want.
I'm just gonna back it up a little bit, actually.
Okay.
Why not?
So who's fighting first here? Now, before we do that, at the beginning of the combat phase or the fight phase, your apothecary biologist can actually hand out lethal hits to a nearby Deathwatch member, so you're going to give it to him.
Yep, so Polk will give it to Ostentine.
Your first 6 counts as a critical rather than needing additional 6s.
Is it at that point, it's pretty much every 6 is a critical?
Yeah, because normally it's the first 6 is not and each additional one is. So now it's the first one is and each additional one is. Yeah. So it just goes 1 sooner. So who's fighting first?
Let's give, who charged?
They both did.
Oh yeah, let's, whatever, I'll go with, Ostentine, I guess.
Ostentine, sure, the Black Templar, wants the experience. With all the modifiers, you're 1 higher than me, so we're going to add 1 to your highest die. So you got a 6 to my fumble, so you got a 7 to my 1. You got 6 hits. 3s to kill, and you murdered them.
Oh wow, okay, he did get the experience.
Well, I rolled a 1 to your 6. You got them all. So he can consolidate forward, and then so can your apothecary. Look at that, didn't take any wounds. Only have to deal with these dudes.
Not bad.
In my movement phase, first off, you get a command point.
Yes.
Second off, this door opens.
Blips.
And the blip is revealed. And coming around the corner are more regular looking dudes.
Filth.
But one of them has a big mining laser aimed right at Karam. Is that his name?
Kalarm.
Kalarm. I'll get the names right in the third or fourth episode. And of course, these 3-armed dudes are going to move in.
Hate them.
We're going to open fire. So these 5 are going to fire at Kalarm.
Kalarm.
Yeah, I got it. Kalarm does have stealth, so I'll be hitting him on 5s.
Nasty Raven Guard.
So 2 hits, or 3 hits. There's 2 of them that missed because of that. 5s to wound. Got 1 wound. 3 up.
And
He
not
eats
okay.
it. He eats it. So he's down to 2. And now the mining laser.
Boo.
This is normally a 5 to hit, so it'll be a 6 to hit.
I believe.
Strength 12 minus 3, D6 plus 1 damage.
I believe in my Raven Guard.
6s to hit.
Oh
no!
It's fine. We're good. We still have so many things. We're 2 to wound. That's fine. Roll
2s
1
to wound.
If you can roll a 6, you can roll a 1.
No, it's another 6.
Okay, AP.
AP minus 3. AP 3, so 6 up save. Oh no, he eats it. So
I will use a command point.
you're gonna use it for a reroll?
Nope.
No,
not quite.
All right, no heroic intervention for you. Well, you can do 1 heroic intervention. So D6 plus 1 damage. 2 damage. Oh, you're so freaking lucky.
That's not bad.
So that brings him down to 0. Now you might think, oh, he's out. But he's not. If you're familiar with Deathwatch, you know we have an injury chart that works a lot like old Necromunda, maybe even somewhat new Necromunda. So we got this really well-crafted Google Doc here that shows you basically what he's going to be rolling. He's going to roll a D6. It's actually impossible for him to die right away.
You can't die until you start taking like wound markers, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's a bad term for it, but yeah.
Yeah, so once he gets to 0 wounds, plus every wound on top of that, you roll that many dice. So in this case, you just roll 1, because you have 2 wounds left. And then if you roll a 1, you're fine. You just go back to 1 wound. Anything higher than that, and there are some negative consequences. And a natural 1 always does nothing. So 5 is stunned. So he's going to take 2 wound tokens. Now the wound tokens, the next time he rolls, he'll add 2. Correct. He adds how many wound tokens? Plus he's stunned. What stun does is his ballistic skill, weapon skill, and leadership are all worsened by 1.
Oh, he's got Battle Shock in this upcoming turn as well. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to remember to actually roll Battle Shock because your Apothecary is below half because he's from 5 down to 2. So he's got 2 wound tokens. So as long as he has wound tokens in him, we know he has 1 wound left. So we're not going to bother marking that as well. We got some more little small arms fire. I know those a couple hand flamers and then a couple, there's 3 hand flamers and a regular auto pistol. So we're going to go at Kalarm as well. Here's the auto pistol hitting on 5s because he is stealthy. The hand flamers don't care that he's stealthy though. So they're just going to roll 3d6 hits. Whoa! No! 17 hits. Well, 17 hits doesn't seem too ridiculous.
It's whatever, it's a reasonable number.
5s to wound.
See?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's a lot.
No AP, so 3 up saves. 3 get through. So that's gonna be 3 injury rolls, but you don't roll them individually.
It's 1 pool.
You're gonna roll 3 dice and take the highest roll, but you're gonna add 2. So I gotta warn you, if any of these are 6s, he's removed from play.
Yeah, he took a
we could have our first death right off the bat.
Oh!
So 3 plus the 2 he has is 5. So it's the same thing. He's already stunned, so it doesn't matter. But that 2 becomes 4.
Okay.
So he's getting in trouble. So in the charge phase, I'm just going to charge right here. Now you have 0 command points, but heroically intervening for you is free for the first guy.
Yeah.
And then 1 command point for each additional guy after that. And you can do it as many times as you want.
Yes.
So would one of these guys like to heroically intervene? And I know they're technically all characters.
Yes, Ostentine will be the one to go in.
Okay, and so he can just go in as 2d6. And then at the beginning of the combat phase, he can hand out lethal to one of these 2.
I'm going to give it to... I'm pretty sure Kalarm is better off here with that, so it'll go to him. Oh no, he's stunned, eh?
He's stunned, so his weapon skill's worsened by 1.
Ooh. Let's go to Ostentine.
Remember, I get to choose who fights first.
Yeah, Ostentine.
So obviously I'm going after Kalarm first.
Yes. Oh, you want to do his fight? Then we'll give it to Kalarm. Yeah, you're right. I'll have to like gauge it on what you're probably going to do. I'll give it to Kalarm. Yeah, he'll do the fight.
Just to help you survive the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go right into this fight. So in this fight, because this is a close combat unit, each additional guy provides those bonuses. The shooting ones is every 2. So we're going +1 weapon skill, +1 attack, +1 weapon skill. So that gives me a weapon skill. I'm only weapon skill 3, so up to 5, up to 6 for the charge. And yours is down to 3.
I really wish I randomized like a shooty guy.
You're right.
to alleviate some of the close combat units a little bit.
But you can still win this because you're rolling 3 dice.
I'm confident.
And I'm only rolling, so I only start with 1 attack. and I'm getting a second one. Oh wait, sorry, it's because they all have 2 arms, so they're getting an extra attack. So 3 attacks.
I'm also reducing your weapon skill 3 as well.
Yeah, so 6 versus 3. So we both have 3 dice, but every 6 of yours is a critical.
Yeah.
But I'm winning by 3 right now, so I'm adding 3 to my highest die.
Roll fumbles. Ooh, a 6.
No, I got a 9.
I didn't get any fumbles, but yeah.
So my 9 to the 12. I hit you 7 times. Sorry, I hit you 4 times.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, because
my 9 went up to a 12, your 5 went up to a 3.
You're winning by 3 and then the extra 1, yeah.
That's right, I already added the 3. That was my problem. I added it twice. So I hit you 4 times. Strength 4.
We're fine.
4 is to wound. 3 wounds at -1 AP.
All right, he's got 4 up saves here. Oh, he's going to fail that twice.
Okay, okay. So they're only 1 damage each. And so you're going to roll 2 injury checks and take the highest one and add 4. 8.
That's it.
He is out. Kalarm goes down. We're going to immediately roll to see what happens. And he could die. And don't worry, there's 9 more. So we got this table right here. You run it basically, you're rolling 2d6. You run a roll 2 to a 5. He's fine. 6 to 7, he has 1 less ballistic skill and weapon skill for the next game that he's in. And 8 to 9, he takes a permanent minus something bad. So roll low, 2d6.
Dramatic effect. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
5.
Hey!
He's fine.
Excellent. He's out for this game.
Yes,
but
so he doesn't get the bonus experience for surviving the mission.
Correct, yep.
And then they're going to pile in and do this fight next. Now, because it's the second fight, you get +1 weapon skill, +1 attack.
Yes.
So, but I still have my full. So I'm at my 3 attacks, and I still have my charge bonus because I haven't lost or drawn a combat yet. So I'm only up by 1, and you get an extra attack. So he doesn't have lethal, so that's an extra hit. So basically those just cancel out.
I rolled a 6.
You got a 6. And I got also a 6.
You win by 1.
I win by 1 only. And I am strength 4, so 4 is to wound. That's a wound.
Ooh,
AP
-1. You know what I gotta remember? That shield gives parry. Wouldn't matter here so much.
Oh, because we rolled the same.
Correct. I have to...
You can make me re-roll my highest die if it's higher than your highest.
Correct, yes. And I failed.
You take it. So you're down to 2 wounds, and I will opt to continue this fight, obviously.
Yeah.
So we immediately fight again. I'm still
1 degree
higher.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're 2 higher than me now.
Okay, I got my 6.
He won by 6.
So, yeah, to 7. So, yeah, I win by 6.
Yeah. 2 1s and I rolled 2 1s and a 2. What do you want?
I'm like, how did I hit it 6 times? 4 is to wound. Well, we got 4 wounds.
It's all up to 1. It's up to Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have forced you to... No, I have to roll... I could have forced you to re-roll that 6, right?
Okay, let's re-roll it.
Roll the 6, don't get a 6. Ooh.
It's down to 2. So my highest would have been, I would have only hit you once.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do 1 wound to you.
Yep, 1
to
wound
make up for all that.
And we're good.
You're good.
That's
so
what the
I will
shield's
continue
for.
to fight. So I'm still beating you by 1.
I got to draw or win this fight.
Don't forget that you can, if I roll a 6, you can force a re-roll.
So you're 2 degrees higher than me now because I fumbled.
Yes. Oh, but I rolled 2 1s.
Now we're tied.
So we both cancel a 1. And that's a tie. So I lose my charge bonus.
Yes.
So we immediately fight again.
Yes, it's working.
So now we're tied.
Yes.
Now it's just dice.
Now it's dice. Oh,
6.
Okay, 6 ain't bad. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, you beat me by 2.
2 degrees here, yep.
Yeah, so you hit me twice. And your strength, your 3's to wound.
1 wound, minus 2.
That kills me. All right, it's back and forth. Do you want to continue the fight?
You can't stop him. You will. I don't.
All right. Well, I'm losing. Let's see, weapons. I'm losing a weapon skill at this point.
Ooh, I'm up by 1.
So it's still the same number of dice, but now you're winning by 1.
Okay.
5. If remember,
it's easy to remember.
Okay, so you hit me once.
That's it. Yep. It's a slow one, but we're getting
there. That kills another one. So now I lose an attack. So you're still up by 1.
Oh, and you're down an attack. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's tie now. Oh, never mind.
No, you win by 3. You hit me 3 more times. 3's to kill.
Get him out of here. Oh, come on.
You got 1. I got 1 left. You want to keep going?
Yes.
So I'm down to weapon skill 3. So you're up by 2 now.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
that was a cancel, and
I'm up by 3.
About 5. Up by 5.
Yes.
Say 5 plus the extra 2. So you hit me 7 times. So just roll a few dice. 3 plus.
I got 4 dice right.
You got him.
Got him.
Go Ostentine. Wow, he still took a wound though.
Now, the one thing to remember there, it's not like Paul was sitting there idly watching by. That was like a 3-second encounter. That's to represent like a quick, brutal clash.
Just going through back and forth.
Just like dodge, parry,
each other's
slash,
attacks.
boom, dead. Exactly.
Exactly. And I like the decisiveness of it. So you can move 3 inches, just not into combat. But it is your turn next.
Yeah, we're just gonna go.
Which means we'll be doing explosions next.
Oh no. And battle shocks.
And a battle shock on him. Explosions first, 3 dice.
No!
Nope,
hey,
but I also roll 3 dice on my guys, 1s and 2s. Nothing, so it goes up to 4. Oh,
please,
boy.
please.
So you gain a command point, battle shock, For Polk.
Polk!
Leadership 6.
Polk is fine.
He's not battle shocked.
Same rules for battle shocking. Just roll higher than the
Yeah, roll equal to or higher. And currently neither of them are stunned. That would have actually made it one worse. You'd
Correct.
be 7+ instead.
Poor Kalarm. He's
Moving phase.
we are going to move Polk. He's just going to get into a position to deal with these guys, I guess, and then hopefully
I'm
we'll inherit him.
gonna fire Overwatch.
Yeah,
on
it's
him.
fine.
Small arms fire first. 6s. Got 1 hit. Winning on a 5. Nothing. But then we've got hitting on 6, just like before.
Just like before.
He says sniper.
It doesn't matter what you hit on.
You ready?
Hip.
No.
Yep, there.
Shooting phase.
You know what? Polk found those Kraken rounds. He loaded them up into his magazine there, so why not?
So an extra AP.
It effectively just means no save if I get the hit here,
Okay.
or if I get the wound. Does it hit? It does. Does it wound? It does.
Just kills one of them. Anybody gonna throw grenades? You got 1 command point?
I do. Obviously, Ostentine is going to throw a grenade. They're right in the middle of them and kill one.
Oh, boom! Kills 1 with the grenades. Now you got charges.
Yeah, we're just going to go with Ostentine first.
He's in.
Yeah, and then we'll go Polk just in case. Got a 3.
He's
Should
in.
be good, yes.
Okay, so which one is fighting first? He obviously is gonna hand out lethal.
Yeah, he'll handle lethal. Ostentino go for it. Why not?
You're up by 1, so you're gonna add 1 to the highest.
Oh, never mind, we're tied. But I went by 3 then, because I fumbled.
Yes, he won by 3. So you hit me 3 times.
Yes.
3s to wound. Oh, you only
Got
got 1.
1.
I'll take the big lag because I think we know where this is going.
Oh,
So now you're winning by 2 because I lost a weapon skill from that.
you're down with skill of baby now? Yep. Okay, cool. 5 high.
Yeah.
So
you
win by 2.
win by
Yeah.
2. 3s to kill.
And I kill
One more.
It's so
That's
it's a slow, arduous.
You got it. You got it. All right, now I'm just the same thing.
I don't know. I rolled too many dice. Whatever.
Just re-roll all of them. Re-roll 2 dice.
True.
Roll 2 dice. 3 and a 2. So you still win by
I think
3.
3 now.
Yeah, you're up by 2.
Can I just kill him? Please let me kill him.
Yes, you killed him.
Oh my.
Ostentine kills 1, and you can see now why we're doing it this way because otherwise we'd play like 5 turns of close combat.
Yeah, like
Kill 5 dudes.
the old 2nd edition combat it worked very similar to this, but you had like 5 guys fighting 5 guys one at a time, and they had a different morale system that usually decided the combat right away.
Yeah.
So we're still using 10th edition's Battle Shock, so we have to resolve the combats until they're over or until we decide we don't want them, until we push away.
Exactly.
Otherwise, we'll be here forever. Even if we use like normal 40k, I'd like 10th edition, I'd have my 3 attacks or 2 attacks, and I wound 1 guy, and then we have to wait to grind that out still. So it's the same difference.
Exactly. Dropping out of turn-based mode. So obviously your next turn we're going to roll for explosions again, and then you can decide to search for stuff.
Correct. I should
So
be able
go
to.
ahead.
Yeah, I don't love that. So 1 big nasty explosion. I take.
But you do have a 4-up feel no pain against mortal wounds and devastating wounds on your Black Templar.
This is Ostentine's got that ability. He
takes it. So they both take 1. Ouch.
Are they okay?
So, yeah, they're both at 1 wound. So you have a choice. You can search this. So you basically can finish this turn at the doors, or you can search for things and then go. So which is it? Do you want to take the extra
50-50 this one. On
so
a
4
4
up, you're gonna search?
I'm gonna go search for it and risk more explosions. Okay, I'm going right for the objective.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay. You're down to 1 wound each.
It's what the dice have said.
Okay.
It's totally one of those moments where I regret the dice's decision, but I'm gonna honor it. I'm just gonna stick with it.
Just gonna stick with
I
it.
want the fancy
You're down to
items.
1 wound each.
We're gonna find more fancy items soon when everything's not exploding. But
There's a bunch of blips around. So do you want to open up 1 or both doors?
and I still, in theory, have 2 party members I could find. Let's open.
Well, they don't know that.
Let's open. Oh goodness. Let's open.
And when you can see the blips, they're aware of you as well. So it's not like you can just...
Yeah, that's reasonable, I suppose.
It's not like you just aggro the ones that see you.
Let's just. We're gonna get flanked. We're gonna know everything's a loss here. Everything's an L. Let's go with this small corridor, I suppose.
You open it up and you see your sergeant.
That is this Deathwatch veteran team sergeant. That's Jinyu. That's the White Scar.
So he's armed with a Xenophase blade and a combi bolter.
Yeah, they call them long vigil range weapons, or I'm gonna call them combi weapons.
It's easier.
It's easier. We all know
They
what we're
work the
talking
same
about.
way.
Yeah, they're mechanically the exact same.
Now, how hurt is he? You're gonna roll 8 dice. Every 1 is a wound off.
1.
He's only taken 1.
Not bad.
So he's down to 4 out of 5 because as a watch captain,
Not captain.
sorry, not a captain, as a watch sergeant, he starts with 1 wound more and 1 better leadership. And on top of that, everybody within 12 inches of him uses his leadership as long as he's not battle shocked or knocked down, as you will see. But we do have to do battle shocks. So on a 5+ for each of these guys.
Right.
Because he's nearby. So 5+.
Polk is okay.
fine.
And Ostentine
Is
okay.
also fine. So he counts as having moved, having opened the door.
I'm gonna go ahead and just use his movement to open that door as well. I want to analyze what we got, what nonsense is going
And
on
then make
here.
your decisions, because that's not a big threat, right?
Yeah, those are
Whatever.
it's
your turn.
5 imbeciles.
He's got it. So you open it up into your objective, the area that you're trying to get to.
I'm not surprised there's lots of enemies in there.
Yes, you've got a unit of 3 acolytes.
Not 5?
No, but they're joined by an icon ward, which we're just going to treat as a regular acolyte, but he gives the unit Feel No Pain 5+. And then we got a unit of the regular dudes with a grenade launcher. And then we've got a guy with 3 arms, and he seems to be armed to the teeth with explosives.
We know what that is.
And you can tell that he's already primed explosives everywhere. As you look around, you can see like, doot, 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 doot. You're like, oh, is this the ship wasn't doing bad?
It's already exploding, literally. It's this guy's fault.
Yeah, he's actually the one. He took the whole ship down. It wasn't the hive ships in orbit. Okay, so that is your movement for everybody.
Yes.
So you can go straight to shooting. What would you like to start?
Oh, easy combi weapon on Jinyu there.
Into them.
Yeah, I gotta figure out.
So you get 2 shots at this range, hitting on 4s.
Oh, nice. Good start. And these are
3s to wound, but 4s are devastating. So one just dead, and the other one is AP nothing.
I believe it might be AP 1.
The 5-up save is AP nothing.
It is AP nothing, yeah.
Still kill 2. 2 shots, 2 kills. Can't ask for more than that. Then you got your bolt pistol, your whatever it was called.
Oh, you better believe. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do my ammo check for the Kraken rounds on him last time.
Okay, 3+.
Does he still have? He had 1 shot.
He only found
one mag, I guess.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. He killed the crap out of that one guy, though.
Yeah, the Kraken rounds are gone. So is he gonna fire his reductor?
What do we just put him back in the pile?
Yeah, just put it back in the pile. It's gone. I got more stuff.
We are going to take a shot at that squad right there. Absolutely.
Try to whittle them down a bit.
It is a master crafted weapon. I'm going to just say that every time so I remember. It's a wound at -1 armor penetration.
6 up. And it's 1 damage or 2?
That's a 2 damage shot.
So it's 5 up, Feel No Pain.
Absolver.
He does kill 1. Blah. Okay, charge time. Unless you're going to throw grenades.
That command point. Yeah, I'm going to throw grenades.
Oh, no, you already did throw. No, you didn't throw grenades.
No, not yet. We're going to have Austin throw a little frag grenade there at those acolytes.
Yep.
I get
1 mortal wound.
But we get the Feel No Pain.
5 up, Feel No Pain.
You can't die. We have a flag.
Now charges. Who's charging first?
Austin's going to lead the charge here.
Into there.
Boom.
7 is totally in. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that guy.
2, 4, 6, 7. So
yeah, you're right.
He is in. Who's next?
Polk is gonna go. Just push in there. We're gonna imagine that Jinyu's commanding them. You know what? Great, you found me. That's awesome. Go in there.
Yes. Do it. Do it.
6.
2, 4, 6. Easily in. That brings him to here.
Oh, I guess we only have to get within an inch as well. That's right. That's still the rules.
Now, before you charge here, I'm assuming you're charging.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna Overwatch. Got a flamer and 2 auto guns. Flamer. 1 auto hit. Wounded on a 4. 1 wound. No AP.
We got 3 up on him.
You're fine. You're fine. Auto guns. Nothing. All right. You made it. Now I'm assuming he's going to hand out lethal right there.
Absolutely.
Where do you want to fight first?
We'll do the sergeant last. Let's just do Austin going here.
Austin? Okay. Now, the dude right there is handing out both a +1 weapon skill and attack.
Yes.
So you're up by 1 right off the bat.
And I'm going to remember I got parry.
And that's lethal, so that's another 1.
Oh, that's true.
And and another 1, so that's 2. So you hit me 3 times.
Yes.
And those are going to be 3s to wound.
With an AP of
1
2.
wound.
Always 1.
Oh, yeah, feel no pain. I forgot already. Yeah, you kill 1.
Easy.
So you're still fighting the icon ward there.
Yeah, let's see.
Now you're in the lead by 2.
Winning by 2. Winning by still
3. But just they cancel each other out.
Still by 2. Yep. So 3 hits.
So you hit me 3 times. He actually has 3 wounds.
I wound you once.
1, 6 up save. Oh, I saved it.
Oh, he's got 4 up normally.
Oh, you're -2.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, that was just his feel no pain.
Feel no pain. Yeah.
Which he makes, so you can keep going.
Yeah.
We're kind of in a play test with these rules, and I realized that when you're the one charging and getting 2 guys into combat, the second guy really doesn't do anything unless the first guy fails.
It's more of a slingshot for him, just to get him up the field.
And so I'm going to change it a little bit right on the fly, because I'm allowed to do that.
Yep.
So that if you have, for every extra guy you have in combat, you get +1 weapon skill and attack. And if somehow I win and push you back, the next guy only gets +1 weapon skill and attack for every other guy that's in the fight.
Right.
So does that make sense? So if there's 3 guys, you'll get +2 weapon skill and attack. If somehow I beat you and push you back, the next guy only gets +1 weapon skill and attack. So we're doing it reverse of what normal.
Yeah, and that kind of represents them both helping out in the fight immediately.
Yeah.
Both cleaving up. I would love to go further and randomize who gets the experience on the kill in that regard too.
Nah. Well, you're welcome to. You're welcome to.
Fair. You know what? I can do that. I will do that.
Yeah, you're allowed. You're allowed.
They're both all kind of fighting, yeah.
Okay, but so he'll still keep fighting, but we're going to give him +1 weapon skill and attack now. So you're up by 2.
I'm gonna beat the character.
6 to 4.
Still by 2.
So you win by 2.
Easy. Sometimes it's easy, you know. I like it. 2
wounds. 5 up feeling the pain?
Yep.
I got 1 wound left, because only 1 damage each.
Correct.
So let's do it again.
Yep. Still winning by 2. Okay. I win by...
So you win by 4.
Yes, because I won by 2 on that roll there. Absolutely.
So 4 hits, that wound on 3s. 2 of them, 5 up feeling pain. You got them. 4 plus, it's Polk that gets it.
Polk?
Nope.
Goes Constantine.
So he gets 2 experience, 1 for killing the character and then 1 for the 5 wounds.
Ooh, that is the first level up.
Oh, does he level up right now?
That's 6.
Okay. Let's do the level up. We got a fancy dancy table right here for upgrades, which we're going to roll right away. So go ahead and roll 2d6.
It's going to be 5.
5, which is +1 movement.
2 of... Oh, yeah. Easy. Done.
So it's a simple one, maybe the most boring, but it at least gets into movement 7. And then you're going to move 3 inches. Now, one thing I forgot to do when you charged in, but I'm going to do it now, is he has a special rule that he can toss once per game a big bomb. Now, I've lowered the power of it because of the scale of the game. Normally it's D3 plus 3 mortal wounds, but it's going to be D3.
I willingly accept the D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
It's going to huck it at your Black Templar. 2s to actually do it. Oh, D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound, and you have a Feel No Pain 4+ against mortal wounds, which you make. Okay. Well, you're going to have to watch it for its shooting next turn. Over here, you got your Sergeant into my Neophytes. You got 2 attacks to my 1. You're up by 1 with all the...
He's got the fancy Xenophase blade as
So
well.
I can reroll my highest die if it's higher than your highest die. Yeah, so you just got 4 hits.
That's easy.
3s to kill. So you just killed 2 of them. So I lost my extra wound, or my extra weapon skill. So now you're up by 2.
2 degrees of winning.
So 8 to my... Oh, 9 to my 1. You just hit me 8 times.
I'm going to roll 4.
There you got him.
Oh my god. I had more rolls.
You had more... That's an experience for your captain, or your sergeant, sorry. Sergeant, what's his name? Jin Yu?
That's Jin Yu.
Jin Yu.
Let's have him go...
Wants to start going that way.
He's going to flank. You know what? It sounds kind of cool. So he's going to go 2, 3-ish.
Okay. As your sergeant moves up, he hears over the comms a call of distress, as far as you can get distress from Space Marines. Who's this dude?
This is Baroth.
And he is a
Iron hand with a frag cannon.
Yes, and he is calling over because the door that he was trying to get through is jammed.
Oh no.
And he didn't have a chance because now there's these hulking aberrants coming through his position. So I want you to roll a bunch of dice to see how hurt he is. And you're going to roll 10 dice for him.
Oh, fair. Do I have 10 on me? And Baroth takes...
He's down 2. So he's down to 2 wounds already. So he starts at 2. It's an optional thing, obviously, to go and rescue him.
I would love to rescue Baroth. I would love to, yes.
It's not your turn, though.
That was effectively the end of my turn, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I get a...
Are you up to 2 command points?
No, I'm just at 1. I'm just always using 1 every turn.
Pretty much.
I'm effectively just going to use 1 every turn, just so I don't have to remember too far into it.
Okay, well, on to my turn. So we got the Reductor Saboteur, we got some regular dudes who are just going to... Obviously, we're going to take care of these 2 guys.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're not looking too good. You're pretty hurt. So let's open up fire with our Saboteur first. Actually, we're going to do the first thing. He gets to do the grenade stratagem for free.
Oh.
So we're just going to throw grenades.
Yeah, throw it at Ostentine.
Well, the Black Templar guy, he's the closest. So I'm trying to play it that way.
Yeah.
Because not that he has knowledge that Black Templars somehow avoid grenades better.
Zeal!
Yes. Now as a Reductor Saboteur, he gets to roll 4 dice for the grenade stratagem.
Okay, that's actually written in the...
It is. Oh, he doesn't get any mortal wounds.
Duck and weave, in and out.
In the shooting phase, we're going to have my Reductus Saboteur go. Now, he's got demolition charges, which are just 1 attack, or just 1 time use only, but they're nasty. And so we're going to throw those at Ostentine. And then he's got a remote explosives indirect shot. It's supposed to represent that he's placed explosives everywhere. And so your sergeant happened to step on one.
I like it.
But it's indirect, so I won't hit as easily. So let's do the demolition charge first. It's D6 plus 3 shots. 5 shots. Hitting on 2s. 3 hits. I got 2 1s. That's pretty good for you. Strength 12.
Okay, yeah, that's
minus
2s.
2.
That's 2s.
2 damage.
That's fine.
You'll be fine.
He's got a shield.
Ah. Okay, so you got 2 hits with a 4-up invuln.
Shields do give a 4-up invulnerable save.
So only 1 gets through. It's 2 damage. Do you want to re-roll?
For command point? What am I going to use this command point on this turn? No, I'm going to...
Heroic Intervention, but you can do that or you can Overwatch for free with your Iron Hands. That's his built-in thing.
Yeah, I'll re-roll the save. Put that shield up better. I do.
Oh, he does!
Yes.
He withstands the entire blast of my 1-use only demolition.
Oh, that was 1-use only.
Yeah, well,
you know what?
He's going to be dead
anyways, yeah.
He's not that hard to kill. And then his remote explosives will be D6 plus 3 shots on him. They're not quite as strong, but they can still do some damage. 8 shots. Now these will hit on 4s because they're 3s normally and they're indirect and I can't see you. And we got 5 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. 4 wounds. There's no AP on these though, so you get 4 3-up saves.
Just 3-ups. And we take 1.
You take 1 from the explosion. He's fine.
3 wounds left. It's a little scary though, you know. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he just steps up and boom, right in his face. But the whole thing's been blowing up, so he probably doesn't even realize
That's just one of the standard start around battle.
Yeah. So crack grenade, which actually hurt him pretty bad last time, and 4 auto guns into Polk. Crack grenade first. Misses. Ooh. Auto guns. Going through some smoke, so we're only hitting on 5s. That doesn't matter, didn't roll any 4s. 5s to wound. No wounds! Oh! This is your turn.
Emperor's with him.
Yeah. Into the close combat phase. I'm going to declare a charge here.
Overwatch.
Now, Iron Hand, his chapter tactic is he can Overwatch for free.
No command points,
No command points, even if it's already been used. And he Overwatches on 5s instead of 6s. So it's 2d3 shots at this range.
Because of rapid fire.
Boop.
Oh, 6 shots. That's spicy.
Now, as Iron Hand, the other thing he gets is reroll 1s to hit with heavy weapons. So hitting on 5s.
Oh, 3 hits.
Just gets 3 hits.
I'll take it.
These are strength 7s, so 3s to wound. 3 wounds at -1, 2 damage. So I get 6-up saves, and I make 1.
It's 4 damage.
4 damage, and yeah, there's no. Oh, they do have a 4-up feel no pain.
Oh, right, they don't.
They do have 3 wounds each.
Okay.
Oh,
I pung.
You got him. That's a 4-up feel no pain too. So
that's an experience.
A little longer charge here.
Welcome.
6 is no problem. And the next one is going to be moving next turn. So I'm up by 1. I got 2 attacks on Aberrants.
I only have a close combat weapon on Baroth here. Oh,
Okay.
a 5 ain't bad. Oh, I win by...
You win by 1.
1, yes.
So you hit me once, and you wound. I'm toughness 6, so you're wounding on 5.
5 to wound then, not a wound.
But you win the combat, so you can either push yourself back 1 or them back 1.
I'm going to push you away.
Or you can keep the fight going.
Nope, get out of here.
You sure?
Push.
That strength 8 -2, 3 damage hammer. You don't want to keep going?
You stay away.
All right, so he holds him out. He's like, duck, 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 kills one, and then kicks the one away. It doesn't hurt him, but it kicks him away. Back to your turn. We were at threat level 4, so I want you to roll 4 dice, and then I'll roll it 2 for my guys.
All right.
We'll start with yours.
Oh, this is all my guys. That's right. 4 dice? Yeah, 4 dice.
Yeah.
Correct.
Got 1. Well, that's both of them. But you got a 4-up to ignore it on your Black Templar.
That's right. Austin.
He does.
Okay.
But we do have an injury check on Polk, and then your frag cannon dude goes down to 1. Your sergeant goes down to 2. Sorry, what's his name again?
That is Baroth.
Baroth and Jin Yu.
Jin Yu, yep.
Goes down to 1. I want to get their names right.
So do I.
Got injury check on Polk. Go ahead, just 1 die.
That's a single D6 roll. We're at a 3.
So 3 makes him take a wound token, and he's not stunned. So he's technically healed back up to 1 wound as well, but we just won't worry about that.
Yep. The red ones represent they're always rolling on the table with that modifier.
Yes. I have to roll for my guys too. Now it's 1s and 2s for them,
4 ones.
and 1s for everybody else. So 2 of them just straight up die. And I got battle shock on everybody. So I'll start with your leader.
With my leader makes the most sense. He is good. And then
6 up. Good.
Good.
6 up.
Nope.
No, he's battle shocked, and then over there battle shock.
Baroth is probably okay no matter what I roll.
No matter what. So no stratagems on your Black Templar.
Oh, no grenades. Boo. That's okay. He's
Yeah,
gonna
no
cave that
grenades.
thing's head in anyways, I suppose.
And there's our battle shock marker. You can buy these at MiniWarGamingForge.com. We'll print them for you, or you can get the STLs.
A lot of miscellaneous wargaming markers. You can use them for anything.
That's right.
I usually use that for battle shock, or if there's some bad ability I gotta remember on someone.
Movement phase. Where do you want to start?
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with advancing Jin Yu here, because he's a White Scar. He can advance and charge or fall back and charge, so we're going to advance him first. He moves 6. Okay, he's going to go 7 inches.
Wow, that's a pretty good advance.
He's
sure you don't want to re-roll that with your 1 command point?
No,
you don't.
4, and then 5. He could go to this door. He's going to go up to this door.
Okay, so he's going to go all the way up to that door.
Yeah.
And then he'll be able to charge it and destroy it.
I'm going to try and break it open, yeah. He's going to mess around with it. Oh, it's not working. I'm just going to try and space marine my way through it.
Yeah. And your other 2 guys?
Well, we are going to have Polk move. This should be about 5-ish towards those neophytes. And then Austin is going to go towards the boss.
Okay, I'm going to Overwatch.
Yeah, it's fair. Oh, geez.
And he's going to basically, you're going to walk into a demolition charge that he's set. This,
oh, is this the indirect fire one?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the indirect fire one.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Yes, the remote explosives. You happen to walk onto one. D6 plus 3 shots.
Oh,
9 shots.
Oh, no.
Only on 6s, though. You got 1 of them, strength 5, so 3s to wound. That's not a wound. Shooting.
Polk into them. It's a miss. Oh, he's mastercrafted.
Mastercrafted reroll.
Hits and a 3 to wound with a -1 armor pen.
So then I got a 6 up save.
Nice.
Dead.
Got one.
You got one. Frag cannon?
Yeah, we're gonna try and alleviate pressure here. Maybe they're communicating with one another, whatever it might
Brother.
be. He's got 2d3 shots into this guy because of rapid firing. Blast won't come into play. 4.
So normally 4s.
Down.
Yeah, it's heavy, so down to 3s, re-rolling 1s because he's Iron Hand. So
got
3 hit. 3s to wound. It's toughness 4.
3
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, they're toughness 6. Still 3s to wound. 6 up saves. All 3 go through for 2 damage each. I got a 4 up, feel no pain though. 3 wounds though. 1, 2.
Oh, he's still
alive.
kicking.
It's down to 1. Charges.
Yeah, Polk. They're both going to charge their respective guys. They
Nice
can't
and
really
easy.
fail. Yeah, easy here. Boom. There you go in.
And then you're going to charge the door with your sergeant.
Austin, the Jinyu's going to charge the door. He's going to try and just
It is tough.
break it open, smash it
wounds,
open.
5 up saves.
It's not going to be easy. I think we're going to have Baroth charge this Aberrant.
Oh, he might just kill
I
himself.
don't love the idea of it. This is a dicey roll here.
Yeah, because you know that you're not just going to get to swing, right?
I know.
Now we both get to swing.
Yes,
but your weapon skill will be higher than mine, so...
Because I did charge
Just
it.
by 1, though.
That's it. It might matter.
I'm tough to 6. All right. All right, so that's all the charges. Which fight do you want to do first? You got 4 of them.
We'll start right here with Baroth. I want to be sad right away.
Okay. Hey, so we both have 2 attacks. You're winning by 1, though.
Correct.
Why don't you roll yours first?
Don't roll.
You got a 6.
Bless. 6 is good. Oh, I win by...
You win by 3.
Yeah, I need 5s to wound you,
5s
though.
to wound. 1 wound. That's all I have left. 5
Armor?
up save.
Ooh,
4 up feel no pain.
Come on, Baroth.
Oh! You want to keep fighting, or do you want to break it off?
I'm gonna keep fighting. I got the advantage. I'm feeling bold.
You still.
Oh,
no!
tied now. It's a tie. Oh, you win by 1.
So I win by 1.
And you can't reroll fumbles. So
No, you can't reroll fumbles.
Yeah.
No matter what.
I'm not gonna reroll the 4. So yeah, I'll let you have this one.
You'll let me have it, eh?
Yeah. Well, I can't do much about it.
You could reroll the 4 to try to get a 5 or a 6.
I don't
but
want
I could also
to.
make it worse.
Yeah.
So strength 8. So 2s to wound.
That's a wound.
Minus 2 AP. So you got a 5 up save.
Right.
Oh, he tanks it. But you lost combat.
So you pick.
I'm gonna keep fighting.
I lose my
'Cause
charge
you
bonus
lose your
now.
charge bonus. So now we're tied.
Hey.
The 3. Oh, you win by 1.
I was
Just
gonna
the fumble.
I was gonna say he's got a hammer. I win ties, but he got the fumble. I
Oh,
win
you
by
actually win
one.
ties too. That's right.
Yeah. That's not
No
a
wound. Do you want to keep going?
I think we have to. It's a. Oh, I won this one.
No, you won it. You can break it off.
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight.
Are you sure you don't have your charge points anymore?
Whatever. We're just rolling dice. Just dice off at this point.
Okay.
Just dice.
It's
just
a dice off.
Just dice. Just dice. Don't roll a
Oh,
1.
it's just freaking 3.
You're winning by 1, essentially.
Oh no! I win by 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna re-roll that. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Gosh, this is a bad idea.
2s to wound. That's AP2, so 5 up save. Oh, that is 3 damage, sir.
That's humbling. That's humbling.
So you're rolling 3 dice and taking the highest.
And we're gonna see a 6.
That's a 6. I believe that's 3 wound tokens. Oh. So that would normally knock you down, but you're in close combat, so it's just a stun, but you still take the 3 wounds. Now your weapon skill is 3. And I will continue, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't be like, oh, maybe he doesn't.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm up by 1 now. Just roll 2 6s.
Come on, 6.
5.
Oh, it's not bad.
I win by 2.
Yes.
2s to wound.
Oh.
He shouldn't have charged them.
Oh, yeah, whatever. It was not the worst.
Oh, 1 wound, 5 up save.
Come on, power armor. Nope.
So that's 3 more damage.
Oh,
You roll
gosh.
3 dice, take the highest one.
The
and add
brutality.
3.
The brutality. He's out of
Oh,
here.
he's out.
All right.
He's out. He's like, brother.
He tried. You know what? That's what he gets.
That's what he gets for charging.
And
Roll it. Just roll. Roll low, and you don't have to worry about it.
It's 2d6. That's right.
You're
Hey,
fine.
Unconscious.
He's fine.
That's fine. It could be worse. I'm not opening that door anymore.
Because you're fighting something that's not fighting back. It's essentially weapon skill 0.
I'll just have 2 attacks on it.
Yeah, and
that's fine.
so you just roll your 2. I'll still roll the 1, but I can't win combat.
Right.
It's just to represent whether you're doing damage to it or not.
Gotcha.
But if I do win combat, then you don't get to keep fighting.
Correct. Yeah.
So it's a weird kind of interaction, but
We'll just do 1. Yeah.
yeah, because your weapon skill 5 to my 0.
I should only get 1 chance to try and break it, or else I'd eventually just break it.
Well, no, because if I win somehow, then
Oh, I suppose. Yeah.
Either way, you get like 3 8 hits. 5's to wound. In the future, I'll probably just have you do automatic whatever your attacks are.
He does have devastating wounds.
Okay, so that's in there 1 damage each.
Yeah. And these
Okay, so it's got 2 wounds left. AP.
2 on those.
Oh, so you break the door down.
Oh, he's only got 5. Oh, look at that. Oh, no!
he cuts it open.
Baroth, I'm coming! No, Baroth!
No, Baroth. What happened? And now you got the aberrant coming at you.
Oh, what have I done?
Which fight do you want to do next?
Let's go Polk.
Polk into the 2 little neophytes?
Yeah.
Okay. You're already winning by 2.
Oh, nice. 5.
So now you're winning by 3. So 3 hits. 3's to wound.
3's to wound here. No AP on these decks.
No AP.
4 of them. Let's
So 5 up. You killed him.
off my tail.
He knows how to do it. And then lastly, we got the Reductor Saboteur. You're winning by 1 right now.
Let's go, Ostentine. 6. Oh, and I'm too far away from lethal, but yeah.
Yeah, you're not able to get lethal. So that's 4 hits.
That's not bad.
3's to wound.
3's to crush.
Yeah,
3 wounds minus 2.
Yep, that's killed him.
Oh, hey, nice.
That's 3 experience for him. 2 for a leader and 1 for the number of wounds.
Look at him go.
Whoa, man,
I know.
could have saved him.
Hey, that's the beauty of the system. We tried. There was lots of. I'm gonna overwatch him as he finishes his move, I guess.
Okay, just
It's
try.
one of my 2 command points for Jinyu though, because he doesn't have any fancy
And
attack.
in instances, you have to actually roll 6.
I got 2 shots hitting on 6s here with my combi weapon.
You do?
Oh, I actually hit. Oh, it's
And
anti-infantry 4 up as well.
It is 4 up. Will just be a mortal wound.
I'm gonna re-roll it as well. I'm just desperate. Oh,
brother.
no command points.
And then he's just going to charge in. The second guy will not.
That's fine. That's fine.
So I'm winning. I'm winning by 1.
I got parry on my blade,
You
so
do have
hopefully
parry.
that'll come into play here.
So just you don't need it.
I
So
win
you
by,
win by 1.
That's it. That works for me. Yeah, so that's all I
Win out
need.
of 5. 1 out of 5.
5 wound.
That's a wound.
Minus
AP.
2.
So no weight. So no save. But I
1.
got 4 up. Feel the pain.
1 damage.
You got him.
Experience.
That's an experience.
And vengeance.
And vengeance. Beginning of your next turn, we got spicy explosions.
Okay, here's all my guys.
Oh, you got the 1.
Oh, that's not good for both of them. Have to roll injuries. Jinyu's down to 1.
So his injury and injury plus 1.
So
injury plus 1 on Polk.
gets a 6.
6. So
Ooh.
he's knocked down.
That explosion was bad on
And
him.
he takes 3 wound tokens up to 4.
Okay.
On him.
Just a single roll, no more.
Oh, he's also knocked
No,
down.
the mission.
3 tokens. Battle Shock is gone for now. Now all 3 of them owe you Battle Shock. Now he's within 12, so he gets it on a 5+.
Yeah, let's do the 5+ guy first.
Well, you should do him last because if he's Battle Shock, he doesn't hand out that aura.
Oh, true, yeah.
So 5 plus an O is good, and then 5 on your leader. He's good, and then 6. He's fine. So nobody's Battle Shocked.
But they're not doing much over there.
So standing up takes your movement.
Yes.
And you need to be eligible to shoot in order to do the objective.
Yeah, nothing else I have to do, so
So
standing.
they're just standing up. Now I'll allow you to charge the objective, so that next turn you can try again.
Okay.
But you're in trouble. The ship has fallen apart.
This is spicy, yeah.
Yeah.
We're down a couple of guys.
And your sergeant wants to kill that aberrant to get a bunch of stuff.
Absolutely. So we're going to move towards him. We're going to throw
You want to throw grenades first?
grenades and then shoot him with my gun.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
my 1 command
so
point.
3 dice, rolling 4s.
For Baroth. He's fine. 1 more wound.
1 mortal wound. He's got a feel no pain 4 up.
Yes.
Shrugs it.
Tough. Combi weapon.
All right.
See if you can light him up. These are 4s. Oh, got a hit. Not bad. And devastating wound, maybe? No, not quite.
No.
And to try and finish him off with the charge.
All right, charge in.
5.
make it.
I don't even know why I
And
rolled
we're going to say this guy charges up to here to start doing that. And then he can actually search for supplies right here. So give him an experience and we'll search for supplies.
Right.
Grab a supply.
We want this one.
What is it?
We found in the box. Oh, a stim pack.
So you can use it at any time you want, and you just automatically heal 2.
Does that heal the wound markers off him a little?
So anytime you heal, you can heal wounds or twice as many wound markers.
Oh, we're gonna immediately use that whenever.
On whom?
Himself.
Well, on him?
No. Oh, he found it.
Oh, sorry, he found it.
Yep.
So he'll heal all his wound tokens.
And see if it. I assume equipment check works the exact same way
So he's
as.
back to 1 wound. 5+.
We have no more.
Hey, that might keep him alive to finish the mission.
That's a big. Hey, he found. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to find.
Whoa, big fight right here.
I know it's spicy.
You're winning by 1 right now.
Hopefully this charge just kind of gets me there. Hey, 5's not bad. I
I roll 6, you can make
I
a
can make you
reroll.
parry. 5's a good spot to be. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's a 6, a 7.
I'm winning by 2 degrees here. Yeah.
No, you win by 5.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 2. What am I talking about?
Yeah, that's 5 hits. Yeah. 5s to wound, 6s are devastating.
1 devastating, 1 wound.
So the wound, they both go through.
Yeah.
So the devastating doesn't actually matter because the AP is high enough to go through everything.
Yeah,
So,
these are feel the pains. Yeah.
feel no pains. I fail 1, so I'm down to 2 wounds. Keep going, you're still winning by 1 with a parry.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
it's tie now.
So parry
I'll have
the
you
4.
Oh.
Oh, wait, do you want a parry?
I don't have any command points.
You're still winning by 1.
You have to roll a 50-50 in my favor.
No, but you are winning by 1 right now.
Yeah, no, because I rolled a fumble.
Yeah, so that makes this a 5. Oh, I'm winning by 1.
Correct. No, overall, you're winning by 1 on that 4. But if I make you, I'm gonna make you parry
Because
the
your
4.
weapon skill's 1 higher than mine.
Yeah.
So my 4 to your 3 would be equal. and then your 1 makes me win by 1. So I'm winning by 1 right now.
Correct. But if I make you roll a 3 or lower,
Then you tie it, and you win on ties because I have a 2-handed
correct. So I'll parry that and hopefully don't roll higher than
5 or
a
6.
4. Yeah. Oh, nice.
That's a draw. You win draws
because you have
I have a 2-handed weapon, which means you do 1 hit.
Yes.
So 1 single hit.
It is not.
It's not wound, but it lets you keep fighting.
Keep the momentum going. Yep.
And you still get your charge bonus because you haven't. Oh no.
A 3's okay. I'll take a 3.
Roll the
it's a
4?
draw. It's a draw again.
You want to keep the draw?
Yes, I would love to. I would love to keep the draw.
You lose the charge bonus.
No, I win because you're 2-handed.
Oh right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Sorry, forgot it already.
Oh, devastating wound. Not that it matters too much, but
4 up. Oh, he still has 2 wounds.
Oh,
Aberrants are tough.
oh, they're so thick. Oh, that's really
no.
bad. That's worst case
Okay,
scenario.
definitely re-rolling the 6.
Yes, gonna parry the 6. Okay.
Down to a 3, so that's up to a 4. We're equal right now, so I hit you twice.
Yes.
So 2's to wound. This is where you're dead. So -2, you got 5 up saves.
Oy. Fails both of them.
6 damage.
Yeah,
You roll 6 dice to pick the highest
gonna
one.
go ahead and get another one there. That's what you get for rolling 1 and a 2, you fool. 6 is the high die.
So that gives him stun, so his weapon skill goes down by 1, and he takes 3 wound tokens. And yes, I will continue that fight.
I understand. That's
so now
fair.
I'm winning by 1 automatically. Still can parry.
We should be drawed. We're both weapon skill 4?
Yeah, but you're down a weapon skill.
Oh, because I'm stunned.
'Cause you're
of course,
stunned.
because I lost the comment, I'm stunned.
Yeah.
Ooh, a 1 and 2 again.
Well, you can re-roll the 6 at least.
Parry.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, it's a 5. So that becomes a 6, 3. I hit you 4 times.
Yes.
You're dead. You're totally dead.
I'm fine.
You're totally
I'm
dead.
totally fine.
2's to wound. 5 up saves against those 3. Okay, so 2 of them go through. That's 6 more wounds. 6 dice plus 3, and he's out.
All right, that's yeah, that's fair. That's what I get.
Yeah, that's what you get for going in there. You shouldn't have charged with your frag cannon because he could have overwatched and finished off the guy.
No, I'm like, but if I killed him with the frag cannon, I could have overwatched this guy and had
Of course, you got greedy.
Even clean.
Everybody's gonna be mad at me in the comments.
No,
you got greedy.
I'm the greedy player. I'll take every greedy play I can get.
Can you get lucky and not die?
Low, ooh, a 7.
7 is not lucky. Let's check what it is. So minor wounds, he loses a ballistic skill and weapon skill for the next time he plays. The aberrant's gonna come and start beating on this door. Breaks it open.
Oh,
Okay, it's your turn.
what a monster! We have
Got
to do
4 dice.
the final hour, so we're gonna roll.
1.
Unfortunately, mortal wound on everyone.
Yeah, so he ignores it on a 4+.
That's true. Come on, Austin T.
Oh, he
Yes,
does
Black Templar. That's big.
Roll a single injury on him.
Yeah.
Just roll a 1, he'll be fine.
2.
2, he takes 1 wound token.
Treasure.
Other than that, he's fine. And then I gotta roll it for my guy.
Oh yeah.
Every 1 is a mortal wound.
He's got 2 wounds on him.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's okay.
Battle shock on both of them.
Okay, come on,
6 up.
6.
You don't want to fail this.
He's good.
You want to
Perfect.
spend your command point to auto pass battle shock?
I will. You know what? I do have 2 because your turn, not my turn. So I'll inspire him. That's once per game still, I guess.
It
right?
is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
And
It's
Polk,
very powerful.
Polk is gonna try his best to fight off this guy over here.
While you search for data.
Correct. Just to hold him off. Yeah.
Okay, so he has to spend basically an action. He has to be eligible to shoot, not charge, that kind of stuff. And so basically you can leave him here doing that, and then you can go after the aberrant.
I'm just gonna stand there dramatically and shoot him with my pistol.
You gonna throw grenades first?
I would
You got
love
one
to.
command
yeah,
point
my
left.
last command point. That's a great idea. That's a super good idea. Yes,
2 mortal wounds. He's got a 4 up field of pain.
Please die. Oh, he's unstoppable. Pistol. Kablamo.
That 1 aberrant.
No, it
It's a hit. Nothing.
Reroll for Mastercrafted. Nothing.
Okay. Do you want to charge him?
Oh gosh. What do I do? I'll have the higher weapon skill on him. I have a regular close combat weapon.
Yeah, just a regular stupid.
But I have lethal hits. I'll do
You
it.
do have lethal hits.
I'll do it. You know what? In that case, I'll move up to him and charge him.
Yeah, sure.
Essentially, yep.
Oh no, this is these aberrants are gonna kill everybody.
They're tough. They're tough.
Okay, I got 2 attacks and so do you.
And I have essentially +1 of the win.
And then 6s are lethal.
Correct. Oh, +2 so
plus
far.
2.
Oh,
plus
plus
3.
So 7
So
in total.
7 hits.
That's Polk, baby.
Go, Polk.
Oh,
5s to wound.
the Legend of 2.
2 wounds.
That's not
No
big.
AP, so 5 up.
Polk.
Oh, 4 up.
I'll
He's
take
down
it.
to 1 wound.
I'll take it. I'm winning.
Okay, continue. You're still up by 1.
Polk.
Oh, no.
Polk.
Oh. Well,
I'm winning
basically
by
down to 5. So that's a tie,
then.
but you win ties.
Hammers.
You win ties. It's a hammer.
No. Let's
Okay.
go.
Do you want to keep going or do you want to back off?
Oh
no.
I should have backed off.
You should have backed up. So that's a 6 for me instead of that. So I hit you once.
Correct.
3's to wound because you're in Gravis armor. 5 up save.
Yes. Armor. Ooh, that's not good.
Do you have a reroll?
Nope. Use it on grenades.
All right, so 3 dice. Pick the highest.
7.
Plus 1. You're not dead.
Why am I rolling 7s? Why am I rolling
But you are down to weapon skill 3 now.
And I assume you'd like to keep the fight going.
Yeah, of course.
I should have pushed him away. Should have pushed him away.
Push me away.
That's 6.
Oh, that's
a
6.
crit.
I'm up by 1. I'm up by 1. No, and that's even now.
Yeah.
So we're even and you win.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So
because I'm down to weapon skill 3, and that's it. And you're up by 1. And I got the crit.
Your 6 got me.
And you have a hammer. That's a fail.
Do you want to disengage?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna push him away.
Push him away 1.
Get out of here.
It is my turn next, but at least you can overwatch him.
I'm whatever this might be, that might be. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, so you get the thing.
Yes.
So you give him 2 experience.
Let's go, Ostentine.
And now your job is to get off of the ship.
Oh, that's right. I had to get off the ship.
Yeah. So you can take any exit you like that gets off of the board. So like this door, that door. You can go through that smoke over there. You can go through that door. And somebody has to get off.
But it's your turn next.
It is my turn next.
All right, well, I get a command point.
Well, I'm not going to move, but I'm going to charge. Did you want to overwatch with your 1 command point, hitting on a 6 with your single?
No, I'm not going to overwatch. I won't overwatch there.
Okay.
How long does the stun last?
Until your next turn.
Yeah, okay, so I'm negative 2 right now.
I'm winning by 2 right now.
Whew, spicy.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay, 4. All right.
So I hit you 3 times.
Yep. Yeah, it's not great.
Goodbye, Polk.
No, Polk is fine.
3 wounds. 5 up.
Okay, 2 of them go
So
through.
6 damage.
At +4?
He's totally gone.
Polk's out of here.
There he is.
There it is.
Yeah, even that 4 would have done it.
The 4 would have done it.
All right, roll the injury. 10
low,
plus he's dead.
low. Unconscious.
Oh, he's fine.
Unconscious.
How are you so fine?
Because I don't know.
Any 10 pluses, 1 in 6 chance, and you're just dead.
My team.
Boom, 1 wound guy versus your Black Templar dude. All right, you ready for your turn?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, does you get any mortal wounds from the explosions?
I should be at 2 command points, and I take 1 of
4
them.
up, feel no pain?
Oh, please, Black Templar. Yes. Your guy, your stupid abomination.
All right. 1s to do mortal wounds? None.
Okay, that's not great.
Just want to advance? Or do you want to charge him?
I'm going to...
If you charge him, then you can get up next turn.
I'm going to go for him,
If you advance this way, you're not getting out this turn.
Also, I kind of want to, wake up give him some smelling salts, get them up there a little bit. So he's going to be generally around here.
Okay.
Oh, he actually moved 7. He leveled up.
Yeah, he moved 7,
that's
right.
He
hit 3.
Thank you, yeah.
I'm going to throw grenades?
I'm going to throw grenades with 1 of my command points.
Okay. 4 is
Please die, you aberrant. That's a more 50-50, just die.
He's dead!
He's
dead! He's dead!
I assume I have to survive 1 more round of explosions on the way out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which would be a big downer if you failed it.
You know what? It is what it is.
All right, so basically he's like as the explosions come around. So roll 4 dice. Oh, there's 1.
4 up to ignore it.
Oh, he ignores it!
Black Templar!
And he runs off the ship.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he's good.
And
okay,
he's good.
perfect.
And he gets off. Oh my goodness!
Number 1, calculated.
So everybody gets an experience, and he gets D3 and on top of that
because
for
he
surviving.
survived. So he'll get D3 plus 1.
So that's 3. And then we'll see if anybody upgrades. Polk levels up, and Ostentine levels up again.
Because the survival experience and the mission completion, all that stuff. He did quite a bit towards the end there.
He did. So Polk, go ahead and roll him.
2d6. Got a 5.
5 is plus 1 movement.
Hey, you know what? He's back to 6 with everyone else. That's nice.
That'll help him to get across the table faster. Ostentine
is going to get a 7.
So 7 is a totally random one.
Okay.
You're going to roll a d6 and either get a weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, attack, or wound.
He's going to get a 6.
That's a wound.
Oh, he's right up there with the leader. Nice.
Yeah, so he's 5 wounds now instead of 4. That's the end of the first episode of our Deathwatch campaign.
Kind of spicy.
That was very spicy.
Yeah. Oh man, I was confident the whole time.
You're confident. Totally.
That's all you need.
The next episode will be only for our Vault members and our narrative wargamer levels of YouTube subscribers.
Yes.
So the link is below. As I said before, we have reopened the lifetime Vault membership sale if you want to nab that and help support us and also never have to pay again. You're paying for equivalent like 2.5 years, and then you never pay again.
Okay.
And so that's at the link below. I was talking to them, not you, Luka. You don't have to pay for the Vault membership.
That's true. I'm already a Vault member.
You're already a Vault member. Thank you so much for joining me for the first episode of our Deathwatch narrative campaign. I want to show you something just before you leave about how you can get access to these awesome bases, STLs, and soon print on demand as well. Let's take a closer look. So you've already seen these ones
for the Deathwatch. They're on kind of a scrappy base, but James has been hard at work producing several sets of 3D printable bases that are now available on pre-order. And if you go into the pre-order, we have a huge discount for you. So right now there are 8 sets that are going to be available. Plus we have 3 bonus sets, so it's actually 11 sets. It's over 1,300 unique bases in total. And then another 1,300 square bases, if you want to include those as well. Or you can get the package that has them all. So we are going to be selling all these packs individually for $10 US. So like the scrappy base, this marble base. We've got, I think this is a scrappy one as well. And then we've got the skulls, of course, for you corn lovers out there. And we have many more. We have an orky kind of one. We've got a desert, a cobblestone, a wood, and a few other surprises along the way. So essentially each of these will sell for $10. So that means all 11 packs would be $110 US for the round, and another $110 US if you wanted to get the square. But we're going to sell all of the round ones in one package during the pre-order for 50% off. That means they're $55 for all 1,300 plus round or 1,300 of the square. If you want to do the Uber package, which is all of them, square and round, then we're going to give you 60% off of that, and it'll be $88. That worked out well for corn instead of the, oh geez, I don't remember what it is. It's much higher than $88 because you'd have to buy, would be 26, so it'd be $260 US is what you'd spend if you bought them all individually in their packs. Because each pack has a lot of bases, so they're, even though you see a bunch of 32 mils back there, each one is actually unique. So you can have a lot of variety in your armies. This is STL only right now, so you're allowed to print and sell, not print and sell them, print and use them personally, not for commercial use. But we will be putting these on our store for print on demand as well. So you can check that all out at miniwargaming.com/bases. Bases, yes. But that's all. So thanks for watching the Deathwatch campaign, and stay tuned for the next one.